Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to enter into the storm best of for having a brand new live summit event in the Crew 2 before at the end of 2022, and here we go for 2023. Ever since we have been participate at the start of Season 12 for the live summon, as we go participate on 4 events for only 4 deemed summon condition, and mostly to have a brand new premium vehicle on the BMW M8 Performance Edition is now featured by starting out in 1 race, no rules, will be part to have 5 street race event, 1 combo event for the touring car discipline, and 3 skills with speed trap, aerobatics, and slalom all together. So now, for having final event in Into the Storm is final call by having 3 signs, 3 sevens, police symbol, and a plane. All together will have to make one last stretch to get to Las Vegas for having a 1 grand prize to receive to get the Mitsubishi 3000 3R4 No Rules Edition is now available after competing 5 events from Into the Storm. So now, 5 events are about to be set up and good to go to have 3 of them to be set on no restriction. So better make sure to choose any kinds of your favorite street race vehicle because it's about to go challenging and go hard to have Bite the Dust will be featured to be in the 3rd event will face a dust storm. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more, and don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go for today's live summit event. Let's begin. Okay viewers, for those who don't actually own the Chevy Corvette C8 interception unit from the Chase update 2 years ago, but now it's already here to be available by using bucks or crew credits will be part as a bundle event along with the Lamborghini Gallarado LP570-4 Super Tropio that has 20% discount and $997,359 available. I've been waiting for so long to get this sweet interception unit on the Chevy Corvette Stingray 2020. Same performance like the original and street race discipline. 490 horsepower, top speed, 193 miles per hour. Drivetrain is a mid-engine layout to see how it turns out. This is so incredible and very amazing to be participate in one of the 2 exclusive events by the restriction in the aftermath. Next up, the Gallardo LP570-4 Super Tropio is a 2013 model that has class as a touring car discipline. It doesn't show the top speed and horsepower, especially to have this different kind of the modification was based from the Superleggera version of the Lamborghini Gallardo LP570-4 from 2011. But this is a 2013 racing spec model was also to be played for the first installment in the crew. Take place to be exclusive to be participate as a combo event in Central Woods West. Alright, gonna have to be ready and putting up with some penalties will be on the get-go, and let's start out to do some perfect preparation as we go enter to take 5 events into the storm. It was a very good, excellent Christmas themed summon from yesterday, you guys. Santa special, and also to have 4 rewards including the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon interception unit, and ugly Christmas sweater has now acquired to be climbing up into the platinum rank. 2,818 place on the rank, and also to have a total amount of points after I just barely took 1 event to be on the follow-up catch-up by 1,268,413 points. This is most very awesome and very excellent to have that most fine Christmas sweater will be acquired to have a good added to my wardrobe. Now we got some good next 4 rewards will have to be started out at the end of 2022 before entered in 2023 by having a deadline on January 4th to get these 4 kinds of rewards, including the BMW M8 Performance Edition has now also to be featured as part of the update. But it'll have to be temporarily to be on a forced vehicle in 1 race, no rules. This is where the car is about to be started out where it all begins. So first things first, so I could probably have to start out to have 3 skills, 1 combo event, and 5 street race event. So first up, going solemn to be at New York Airport will have to be settled in to be on the pro racing category. Depends on different kinds of land-based vehicle between race car, street race, or especially to have motorcycle whenever you're going to have to be entered at any time by the eligibility. But mostly because street vehicles will have to be well prepped up and go entered, so I could probably have to quick switch onto the BMW S1000R will have to be at the ready. Let's solemn around the gates, kneeling and find a good perfect position to go for the line. Okay, very good. Quick as ever compared to the pro racing discipline. Stay on in. And here comes the main figures of each 3 times a checkpoint. Okay, keep it much more together because more lighter, more turns, and more kneeling. And there you go. Easy as a pie, 26,998 points in the first attempt. So let's have a good check for the main outcome. 155,977 points. 1 part received as a prize. Good job. 1 skill, 2 to go. Then let's go to aerobatics. We'll be soaring in the skies to be at Central Park. Auto switch vehicle to be flying in onto the Pilotus PC-21 as always. Every part of the live summit event to be part onto the content. Time to go high speed. Smoke trails turn on. Let's fly on top of the buildings in New York City. Almost there. Reached on top of the Empire State Building. Going down. Switch to a different position. Very good job. Next checkpoint. Going clear. Average to be giving a sound. Hold it in. Now gonna have to be directionally. 19,722 points. That means going up by having 25,726 points. Skill 2 has now checked and cleared in the skies. Now for the speed trap, we'll have to be skipped forward to be on number 3. 150,516 points. That should be good enough. So let's go over to be at New York Bridge for having a drag race event to see how temporarily to go for having a high speed rating. So I hope it is, because the same place like last time during the free mode activity whenever you're gonna have to do some more attempts. Just hang on, gonna have to do some burnout. Go by the main direction to be on the opposite. But I know, because I'm just gonna have to be hurry up because the duration time will have to go exactly by the range in under an hour. There you go. Choose a position right here. Go by drag race. Now for the 2014 Chevy Corvette C8 Stingray Drag Race Edition will be at the ready, but it'll have to be more clear traffic. We'll have to be going straight forward to be on the light velocity. Let's burn rubber. Give that 4th anniversary tire. We'll go for the spin. Here it comes. Hit the nitro and clear for having a speed trap to be successfully to be at, hold it, 381.8 miles per hour. Street Cree has now going up to be at 500 skill to be exactly as planned. 120,912 points. Good job. Now 3 skills are now checked and complete. Let's go to the combo event to be at Central Woods West for the Lamborghini Gallarado LP570-4 Super Tropeo will be at the ready. Just to be planned, and I'll have to be sure to be participate in 5 race event from Into the Storm. By square one in one race, no rules to be at St. Louis, Missouri will be at the starting position until final call will be at the finish line in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I'm all set and good to go. Per level to be at 320 with 990 horsepower with a top speed 248 miles per hour. Handling is going moderate. But that's not all, because Pro Racing livery and vanities all together except the tires should be stay well default to be on the tire sticker. So let's go and be prepared for having a one fast Lamborghini we'll have to take on for some street race vehicle will be yet featured. Night time, this is going to be quite very impressive to start out to have the most fine routes ever since to be raced in Winds of Change.
You're so gonna win this one.
So let's go for the rush. Take the lead, off we go. And gonna have to do perfectly to have this preparation before racing into the storm number 2. So you see, that's how the second leg after one race, no rules, will have to be continuation to stay on the main route after leaving from the Midwest and go straight over to be on the far west to be on the mountain states. But that's not all, because it'll have to be much more patient until whenever we have to see some dust storm. The dust storm always pushing us to have some speed will have to be exactly by over 200 miles per hour. But I did a whole lot of 4 events ever since from Pontiac Addict, Cityscape, Baron Raid, and Premio to have different signs and 4 different events during the part of Into the Storm for every week. But that's not all, because final call will have to be going for having a standby for doing one certain moment. It'll have to do perfectly, and just to be well exactly to have 3 street racing events will go for the no restriction. Nitrous is now good to go. Gonna have to speed up quickly. This time going shortcut rather than doing some clean turns. But it'll have to do just the way it does. Alright, checkpoint clear. Exit from the halfway mark to go up in 60%. Okay, good recovery. Just like how driving an all-wheel drive can handle it, because the race modified version of the Gallardo was also to be turned into a mid-engine layout because of different kinds of variation like GT3 versions. After all, because the Gallardo was actually to becoming a super trophy race car like the Huracan before being made in 2015. But exactly because in 2016, when Huracan just also to have some different race modification version to be classed as a GT3. Just like the Gallardo, we'll have to do some differences to be well comparison to see how it looks like. So now I'm gonna have to be getting closer to be on the finish line. So here I come and take it to the max. Going fast in yellow. And that's how represent a street race discipline to be having some different vanity and a gold line underglow to be part onto the main update. One race complete, 104,857 points by 2 minutes 38.514 seconds in Central Woods West for the combo event by using a touring car discipline in the Lamborghini Gallardo. So now currently to be marked on rank 25,936 place in silver to go up into gold by over 100,000 points remaining. Alright, so time for me to get ready to go back to square one. One race, no rules, by using a BMW M8 Performance Edition is now ready to be highlighted to have a 45,000 bucks earning will be awarded. Time for me to go for an encore to take 4 events ever since I've been participate from the Pontiac Addict. Due to my absence, well of course because I haven't been planned to do this because of going rush and having some main error by interruption. That's how what happens, because Pontiac Addict for this part of my video has been delayed before moving forward to be in Cityscape when I'm gonna have to make one single stop to go forward to move on. So this different style on the BMW M8 Performance Edition 2019 looks so very awesome to have a nice wing spoiler to be part in the main update. Also to have a premium reward for the part of the live summon that has something else to becoming much more fun competitive to be driving in the open road. 625 horsepower with a top speed 155 miles per hour. Per level by default to be start out in 210. Handling is going semi-expert. So let's give it for a spin and see how it feels, because one race, no rules, we'll have to take the first leg by having 3 signs. We'll have to be going to face up to do some obstacles.
3,
So let's go clean racing,
2,
and here comes the best perfect
1.
premium spotlight. We'll be on the last. So let's cue the music and do everything what we can. Alright, looks like the gang's all here, and the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am 1977 is in as well. Time to go cruise around and go for doing a different theme condition to see how it feels like. But hop inside into the interior view. Looks so actually becoming much more stunning to be ever look to be drivable to have the standard version from the BMW M8. But this one is a performance edition, has now also to be available as a premium reward summon. So time for me to go for doing some clean racing on the road. Follow the sign, and here we have some hot air balloons will be soaring in the skies around in the Midwest. Gonna have to go for the quick shortcuts. There we go. Quick advantage, and go quickly to be on the main improved time. But after all, because having some main advantage is gonna have to do some slightly quick turns, we'll have to go quickly to see how it goes. Moving on to take the next checkpoint to be on the main route. There might be some good shortcuts, so I could probably have to go for doing one single speed. Nitro will have to be on the standby. Keep driving and go forward. Alright, that's the ticket. The M8 did pretty well. I hope you can probably have to do some proper skills until this event is over. So now, leaving St. Louis, entered in Central Plains. So I wonder how the daytime condition is about to be set in morning time. Well, I hope it is, because you'll have to go forward to be on the second leg for event number 2. Time to go increase acceleration in the 7th gear. %52% in the progression. Halfway there, folks. Halfway there, and moving forward to be exit from the Midwest and go straight directly to the Mountain States. Entering in Central Woods. So I hope this will might have to take a finish line to go at Amarillo, Texas after the first race ends. But in the meantime, because Santa Fe, New Mexico will be coming up soon to have the second leg before entered in the third run. But after all, because the sandstorm is really going us to have a hard time to be well staked exactly by the main team formation to avoid any obstacles are in the way. Okay, keep going. 68% in the progression. That should do it much more fine, and keep on racing to stay clean on the road. So I wonder if there might be some more shortcuts we'll have to get things to go through. Okay, there's one down hot air balloon. There's only 2 of them. Just gonna have to follow the signs. That's where the voice will giving us some simple instructions. "20% to go remaining." now leaving from St. Louis, and here comes entering in the big state of Texas. Okay, 2 miles until get to downtown. Okay, that should do it. Stay in the formation on the streets. I guess there might be some several shortcuts we'll have to go for the jump. Hold it in. Sharp turn to be going well, average clear. And here comes our Marlow, Texas at the finish line. Going down to the south, so it'll have to be continued on in leg number 2. Total time is now cleared by 5 minutes, 4.786 seconds. Here is the outcome summary. Well, good enough, but it'll have to do more faster and quicker this time. Perfection is a tough challenge when you participate in one race, no rules for the BMW M8 Performance Edition as part of today's live summit event, folks. Currently to be stopped at 67,660 points. But in the meantime, because only 3 street race events said to be on no restriction, so I had to be ready to set up and go for doing a leg by leg, all in order. So I hope it does, because all I need to do some training to be part in the full walkthrough. So let's go in Winds of Change for Into the Storm leg number 2. 3 signs goes differently to see how the wind direction to have one air direction, a farm, and also to have a power plant structure icon to be look like. Well, I guess I should probably have to start out to choose by having a best recommend street race vehicle after I just bought for only one premium motor pass bundle by $3 million bucks. So here it is, you guys. I just got myself a Mitsubishi FTO GP version R Nebula Edition 1997, and for the second one, the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am Golden Wings Edition is now part of it. But good thing I just got 2 of them, along with 2 hypercar disciplines like the Porsche 918 Spider Silvery Edition and McLaren P1 Gold Line Edition. But only 2 street race vehicles as part of the update, so I just also to be putting up to have some vanity is going to be going well decorated to see it. Well, time for me to go for the Nebula Edition in the FTO GP version R, and let's see how it feels compared to the original. So let's go, Winds of Change, and start up to be moving on in the second round after the first race from our Marlow Tech on currently to be in, hold on just 1 second. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, almost forgot about one thing as we go moving on in the Mountain States to be at Center Bay. However, the interior view looks exactly to become the same just like the original, but it might have all kinds of different unique modification to this FTO. So very awesome, so gonna have to do one simple air jump, press on, and keep going faster to take the action. Here comes the dust storm. This is where the third leg is at. Better be ready, because shortcuts will go quickly by the main advantage. Okay, outstanding pace. So here comes the next shortcut. Gonna have to go cut through on the road. Checkpoint clear. Progressively to be at 45%. There's the barn. Time to go in. And slam the fence by the gate. Whoa, solid fine landing. Gonna have to get back on track. Going ventilated and airborne. Just like last time from Cityscape when I was at. But I hope I could probably have to do this more quickly. Facing obstacle clear.
Feel that crosswind? The desert's angry. Or maybe just impatient for a good race. Gonna mean a lot of debris and stuff out there. Don't crash your sexy little cars.
Okay, just like last time back from Cityscape when I recently started out from a few weeks ago. Just like good old times and differently.
Tell you a little something about wind and gravity. They get into lots of trouble together. What goes up? And there we go. Nature 1, Chevrolet 0.
Okay, looks like the chimney has come tumbling down. Gonna have to go up the hill before entering in Center Bay.
Okay. I talked about taking risks. Well, I'm not diverting the race path this time. I want all of you driving into the heart of that dust storm. Brace yourselves. This is why you're here.
Heck yeah, I'm going in and do the same thing all over again, just like last time from Baron Raid. One race clear, and perfect time to go under 3 minutes on to be entered in Fight the Dust for Into the Storm event number 3. That's right, you guys. Time for me to go and grab the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am Golden Wings Edition. Will have to be face up into the dust storm. Dust storm to be on the first sign, and jamming signal when having a weather effect is going to be having a hard time to go blurry. And there might be some flip vehicles are in the way to be in the middle of the road. So gonna have to go proceed in the dirt leg on Into the Storm. In Fight the Dust, we'll have to be driving with a Pontiac Firebird Trans Am Golden Wings Edition 1977. Gives something else to be adding up to have some vanity items. Will go fully equipped. But especially to have 699 horsepower with a top speed 227 miles per hour at per level 280. Handling is going expert to be on a semi level. So I hope this is going to be quite giving a good exact perfect match beauty like Smokey Independent driven by Burt Reynolds as an actor. So let's go and face the sandstorm. Whenever it takes, we'll have to stay on top of the main limit to go up in 200 miles per hour. So let's turn up the music and face the obstacle. I know this is going to be quite very possibility to face the highway before going into the road, but the sandstorm is really kicking us to make our turns to go exactly reduce the traction. So be sure, half the nitrous will have to be at full capacity to go airborne to take action. But after all, because it's about to get much more hotter when going straight, when having some wind direction is going to have to be well embraced. So here comes the obstacles. Be careful, don't lose your speed. Okay, going up in the 4th gear. The Firebird won't give up a bit. Good jump. Now, gonna have to go straight. Checkpoint go clear. Come on, Sandstorm. You really want me to push off the track? I'll have to keep it much more exactly to go on a high pace. Yeah, now this music goes epic. Alright, so looks like 32% in the progression. It'll have to take more speed than that to keep the good amount of grip. Okay, good call. Watch out for the trucks. Gonna have to take the left side. Okay, sweet as a good fierce survival when racing inside of the storm. Good call. Now speed up again. Well, this one does might have a good exact perfect to see how smoky an abandoned car is gonna be turns out to become very remarkable. Just like the standard version to this Firebird Trans Am from 1977, so it'll have to do all kinds of different customization options that will be turns out to becoming a fully tuned muscle car for the first time ever to be played in the Crew 2. But this one is a Golden Wings edition that have all kinds of different custom modification to be well exactly like almost to be a resemblance to the smoky and abandoned car. After all, because this car was also to be first appear in Gran Turismo 6 until in the Crew 2 has now also to be listed as a street racing vehicle. Gonna have to be more careful because there might be some several obstacles just really want me to push me off. Okay, very good tight turns. Let's keep it up and go. Fourth gear is always meant to do this matters. There might be some several residents are inside when the dust storm hits. Okay, looks like we're about to be entered in Hallbrook. Whoa there. Okay, looks like the sandstorm just really get me a little bit caught off the track. Okay, that was close. Too close. But almost there to be on the finish line in about maybe 12%. Okay, gonna have to do one jump. Crystal clear. Now gonna have to keep driving. I can't wait to go entered in leg number 4 in the aftermath by choosing the Corvette C8 Stingray interception unit. It's about to go chase and race for the action. Last stretch, here I go and arriving in Winslow. 4 minutes, 45.802 seconds. So let's have a good final result in the first attempt. Well, not too shabby. I just also to watch one of the YouTubers' videos, whoever drives this Pontiac Firebird in the Crew 2 in Bite the Dust, might be turns out to become great and excellent. After all, because just to have to be planned for having a follow-up catch-up or doing a second event in Into the Storm Best Of. So let's go and take the aftermath for the 4th round by using the Corvette Stingray Interception Unit C8 2020. I went down to do some changes by spending with some currency bucks for adding up with some affixes on Extra Pump and Pure, so it'll have to go faster and more efficient for the Chevy Corvette C8 Stingray Interception Unit will be at per level in 280. Handling is going semi-expert, top speed 226 miles per hour and 950 horsepower will have to be well set up and putting up to have 4 tops amenities on tire, windows, nitro, and especially to have an imported smoke will flow the line. So let's get ready to roll out. Race number 4 in the aftermath before we're about to go enter to take the final call. We'll be stopping to have a main achievement goal ever yet to have the most successful complete race ever yet. So let's start out and take the next 3 sign as we go entered. Sirens are being turned on, so gonna have to be ready to roll out. Okay, there's the first sign. There might be some several traces of sand, what's left of it from the dust storm. Keep going driving and follow the route because shortcuts will be going quickly and more efficient to see how the speed will go nitro up to the limit. Here goes the airborne jump. Press on to be in the next checkpoint, folks. Just be sure to keep racing to have the next event after the 4th round will be checked and complete. Entering Black Mount. Time to slow down. Currently to stay in the 6th gear before going back onto the 8-speed transmission gear. Better watch yourself because it'll have to be more significantly, we'll have to go perfection as we are about to go on to take the next road. It sure does to have a very good excited returning vehicle from the Chase update has now officially available as part of the main update. But there goes the siren, just gonna have to keep a good here. Entered in the broken building in the debris. Now entering Kingston, now exit Kingston. Ever since we've been participating from Premio to have this most different condition to go in blue. But this condition sure does to have the exactly to be as original. Only for any different kind of street race vehicle after clearing from the dirt event from Bite the Dust. But the aftermath is going to be sure does might have to go for the different music, we'll kick it up to the max. But here it comes. Brace yourself, we're about to go, we're doing one intense jump. Keep it good straight, smash through the fences, and here we go. Going for the different road, we'll get back onto the main route. The next one is about to have a quick shortcut that you might gonna have to take a no rules sign, will have to be stay in to be currently. Halfway there to go exit in about 60% in the progression. Kick it up. Now gonna have to do Solemn by the main direction. Eight speed is now currently at the go. But here comes the tunnel. That's where the dirt sign is at. So let's get in there. So very awesome to see how the C8 Corvette interception unit to go in action. I could probably have to drive it all day, every day in the crew too. So here it comes. Keep it good steady up and straight. We're doing the next shortcut as we go enter in the highway. 80% clear, only 19 more to go remaining. So I hope I could probably have to keep it good here on the sirens. It'll have to do just the way it does. There's one over here. And there's the billboard inside. Gonna take it. Keep going. We're almost there to Bar's Road, you guys. That's where the finish line is about to be arrival in the 5th leg. There it is. That's where we are at. Bar's Road now arrive in the destination. 30 motor stars earned. First place to have a good record in 4 minutes 19 seconds to have a decimal of .462. 100,000 points has complete, so I hope this is going to be it. The final race in Into the Storm will do the final call. I can't wait for this most excited moment for this part of the training session, you guys. Just for me, and mostly that you guys have already got yourself your Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 No Rules Edition. Alright, so final call, here I come, and next 3 signs to have 3 sevens, police symbol, and a plane. Time for me to grab a most fastest high performance car ever yet, grab a Lamborghini to go for the Murcielago. I hope it does, because just the way it does to go to be planned and recommend. So prepare yourself, you guys. There will be some cops swarming around the track because the route is about to get a little bit boxed in. You'll have to go quickly and steady up as it goes. So let's get it on and be prepared for what you're just gonna have to keep your pace up. Okay, looks like the music is about to get a little bit different when you're entered in Final Call. But it also takes place to be on Live Summon, but in the nighttime, originally because it's about to go for having a one-state destination to go to Las Vegas, and oh boy, the cops has been made to respond. Gonna have to keep driving because they're about to be blocking on every different path of the road. There's one over there, setting up a roadblock to be in formation. There's the plane. That's where the dirt sign is all about. I guess the plane is about to be arriving in Las Vegas International Airport. And oh boy, looks like 2 cops are about to be coming in. This is crazy. Looks like I'm about to go for taking a shortcut. Okay, get back on the highway. I knew this event is about to be bringing out with some cops to be in it. So just going to be more careful whenever you might have to see it incoming and oncoming to go up ahead. Because it's going to get much crazier to hear some sirens. But halfway there till we get to Las Vegas, folks. Because the grand prize is waiting for us, just like what you just did for only one original update event. Gonna have to take that jump. Close call. Saved by the barrier, as I could probably have to stay going. Now, where did that plane just fly up to? I really hope it does, because you'll have to find out soon after the end of the first episode for this part of the first episode in Season 7. Now, here comes the most hardest part ever yet, as we're about to go enter to take the on-ramp before we're about to take the entrance to go to Las Vegas. There's one cop over there. Another one coming. Okay, there's the ramp. Let's take it and go right in to move forward to be on the final stretch. Watch out for oncoming cop cars are in the way. Okay, there's the plane. This is it. And that's where the cutscene is about to be called in. Okay, let's climb on board inside the plane, so I guess that's it. Final call in event number 5 in Into the Storm has come to an end, as episode 2 will be coming up soon, will be continued. That was so incredible, and I like it. Into the Storm Best Of is all about having 5 events will be part of this, all kinds of different signs and obstacles for the Live Summit event. If you guys have already got yourself to have a Mitsubishi 3000 GT BR4 No Rules Edition, that's where the final event will be received as a prize reward card, as we're about to be proceed forward in episode 2 in the 7th season. But it's not over yet, because we just did a whole lot of fun out there before at the end of 2022 by starting out in December 28th and entered in 2023 in January 4th. Perfect time to be on the Platinum Rank in 7,076 place and about 3 days left to go. 2 more events to go, and we're about to be coming up soon to have Rider Challenge. We'll be driving in to have motorcycles will be featured to have the next 4 rewards, and then January 11th through the 18th to get the Lamborghini Huracan Performance Edition has now listed to be as a hypercar discipline. No longer to be as a street race discipline for this Huracan Performance, because it also to have all kinds of different customization to have a very good class performance to be listed as a hypercar. But there's also to have a green tire, vanity tire, to be listed as a common. So let's have a good preview look on Rider Challenge. It sure does to have all kinds of different events will be exclusive to be on motorcycles, 3 for street racing, and 2 for motocross, especially to have slalom, low altitude, and escape. Very good. So looks like we have Dragster and FTR 1200S. So this should be quite very good to have 2 motorcycles will be required to be featured. But anyway folks, so what do you guys think about participate in Into the Storm Best of Moments to have 5 events including a combo event along with 3 skills? But it turns out to have a very good excellent best moment by starting out in one race, no rules for the BMW M8 Performance Edition has now suitable to be as a forced vehicle labeled as a premium reward. But I can't wait to get this car before at the end of 2022 before moving on in 2023 until the event is over, as we're about to be ready to move on to take the next 2 events, as we're about to be riding in for having motorcycles will be part to have 3 street racing and motocross discipline all together. But that's not all, because you'll have to find out soon enough before at the end of the first episode in Into the Storm before moving on into episode 2. Time to wrap this up, you guys. But it'll have to be much more precisely to take 5 events will follow the signs, including the other 3 events will be said to be on no restriction, especially to have 1 forced vehicle and 1 Corvette C8 Stingray interception unit turns out to go faster, and well, awesome to see how a patrol car will do a massive overtake by facing 7 opponents at the starting grid. But I'll have to come back to have 2 events will be updated to have 1 race, no rules to be on the forced vehicle, and Bite the Dust to have 1 of the 3 no restricted vehicles by selection. But I'll have to make sure to keep a promise to get the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 No Rules Edition after competing 5 events as part of Into the Storm update as a prize reward. Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Twitter, Instagram, GT Planet, and more for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.